Joining us now to react, Hoover Institution senior fellow Victor Davis Hanson. I am without words, quite frankly, Victor, that the lawyer for the illegal alien from Egypt who committed an act of Jew hatred by setting Jews on fire compared the Trump administration to the methods to Nazi Germany. There has to be a method to this madness.
Yeah, that was tragically ironic because there's a history of burning Jews, but it was the people like this person who did it in Germany, and the people in America tried to stop it. So they've got their moral compass upside down. And then, of course, they always leave out of the story that the family was overstaying a visa. They were here illegally. And there'll be an investigation. And if they believe that they had no idea in the close quarters of a home what their father was doing when he openly said that his act of violence against Jews was timed to the graduation of his own daughter, then that'll come out. But if the investigation says they had information, I think that could well happen. I think they'll be deported. The other thing there is a DEI element to it, because if the perpetrator did not qualify under this expansive DEI vocabulary and the target was not Jewish, I don't think there would be the same reaction among a lot of people. I think there would be a lot more outrage if the roles were reversed. If he had been a Muslim immigrant and a so-called white male had done this, I think there would have been universal condemnation and they would have deported the whole family.
No, the hypocrisy is really clear here when it comes to dealing with this. He was unvetted or not properly vetted, the changes in visa status, the visa overstays. But the family, if the family knew about this, why is there, or what should be the due process before they're deported?
Well, it gets back to this old question that we have 12 million people who either overstayed their visa, but mostly came in illegally across the border. And under the current lower court rationale, it was lawful for them to come in illegally, but it's unlawful for them legally to be deported. And that means that they all get adjudicated in lengthy court processes in a way that no one had a chance to question their illegal entry. So it's come in and break the law, but then when you're caught breaking the law, suddenly you want you're the beneficiary of American Jewish jurisprudence that you snubbed at and neglected and avoided by coming in here illegally and not applying as a legal immigrant. So it's crazy, it's Orwellian.
It is. Let's move on to this, also Orwellian, the Biden auto pen. President Donald Trump officially ordering an investigation into Joe Biden's auto pen abuse.
I think the biggest scandal of the last many years is the auto pen and who's using it. I happen to think I know, okay, because I'm here. And I know some of the people that worked with him, radical left, horrible people. And I could give you the name of some of the people that use the auto pen because I'm here. And I ask questions about people that were here also. I said it during the debate and I say it now. He didn't have much of an idea what was going on.
Mr. President,
he shouldn't be. I mean, essentially, whoever used the auto pen was the president. And that is wrong. It's illegal. It's so bad. And it's so disrespectful to our country.
Oh, but old Joe's denying any wrongdoing. Quote, "Let me be clear. I made the decisions during my presidency. I made the decisions about the pardons, executive orders, legislation, and proclamations. Any suggestion that I didn't is ridiculous and false." That's ridiculous on so many fronts. But I want to get to something else. We're talking about this. There's going to be an investigation. Should there be a consideration of decommissioning the auto pen for use by any president of the United States?
No, and I mean, Biden contradicted himself. He said to the speaker that he had no idea that he had curtailed liquid natural gas port construction. So he admitted he didn't know what was going on. So there's two issues. they're claiming, the left and the Biden people and probably the media are claiming it was just a technicality. Biden knew exactly what the legislation or the executive order, the pardon was, and he looked the other way and made somebody just put an auto pin. Or were there whole new agendas that no one even knew about? Maybe his wife did and the left wing of the White House staff, and they deliberately tried to push those agendas through while he was non compos mentis. And so if that's true, then, I mean, the left likes to use the word cabal, conspiracy, and coup, but that would be almost a coup for people to be pushing legislation that was not approved by the president and having them signed into law. And so that's what I think they're going to have to determine.
Victor Davis Hanson, thank you, always.